Hi, welcome to Infinity News, which is found on Channel Infinity. I'm Bob Zhang, but first, the weather is saying Bob.
It's cold outside in Toronto. Don't go to the beach. Back to you, Bob Zhang.
Thanks for the weather. Now we have Alex Mark, interviewing a scientist at the Department of Chemistry of the Federal Urdu University of Arts, Science and Technology. Over to you, Alex.
Thanks, Bob Zhang. I'm here with Dr. Jesse F.U. and he's going to discuss a little about what lead poisoning is and how it can affect us. So, Dr. F.U., what is it exactly?
Well, lead is a chemical element in a carbon group with the symbol Pb and an atomic number of 82. Lead is a soft and malleable metal, which is regarded as a heavy metal and a poor metal. Basically, lead poisoning is also known as plumbism. It's a toxic condition caused by the ingestion of or inhalation of the metallic element lead. Lead poisoning occurs when the blood lead levels are equal or greater than 10 micrograms per deciliter.
Okay, lead poisoning seems like a pretty big problem, but how does it even get in our bodies? It's not like we eat lead or anything.
We determined that the concentration of metals such as lead, iron, copper, cadmium were in the heart, skin, and fillet of fish species such as gizzard, sangra, and rohu. Accumulation of lead was found high in the skin of brown-spotted reef cod, which is 0.276 milligrams per kilogram, and narrow-barred Spanish mackerel, which is 0.236 milligram per kilogram, and many more. By ingesting these types of fish, we or any other animals that ingest it could get lead poisoning because the lead is transferred from the fish to us.
Oh, I've never thought of that. What are some symptoms of lead poisoning then?
That's a great question. Low levels of exposure to lead, which is 10 micrograms per deciliter, are associated with anemia, headaches, general weakness, fatigue, learning disabilities, impaired development of the nervous system, and delayed growth, while greater levels of exposure, which is 70 micrograms per deciliter, include symptoms such as decreased appetite, vomiting, abdominal pain, constipation, and drowsiness. If blood levels exceed 70 micrograms per deciliter, comas, seizures, bizarre behavior, impaired muscular coordination, and even death can occur.
Whoa, that's pretty shocking. There are many medical conditions that are associated with lead poisoning. How does it affect other animals then?
Lead has been known for killing many birds and has lowered their population. When hunters shoot a bullet, waterfalls and other bird species can later ingest the bullet and get poisoned. This can also poison the predators as they eat the bird because lead is transferred from one organism to another. Other threats to wildlife include lead paint, sediment from landmines and smelters, and land waste from fishing lines. This is also the critically endangered condor, which had been affected by lead poisoning. As scavengers, they eat the game that has not been retrieved. This increases the lead levels in their body because the game has lead in them. From condors in the Grand Canyon, lead poisoning due to the lead shot is the most frequently diagnosed cause of death.
Lead poisoning has many effects to us and the environment. I think that'll be it for today for the information about lead poisoning. Thank you, Dr. F.U. Back to you, Bob Zhang.
So now we know a little bit more about the effects of lead poisoning. We should be more cautious of leaving game around accidentally, as well as dropping lead into ponds when fishing. Thank you, Alex Mark and Dr. Jesse F.U. for these valuable facts. Now for a quick commercial break.
Thanks, Bob Zhang. I'm here with Dr. Jesse F.U. and he's going to discuss to us a little about lead poisoning in fish and how it can affect us. So, Dr. F.U., what is lead poisoning?
Well, lead is
Okay.
It's cold outside in Toronto.
Wait. It's adjusting to brightness. Why is it so? Oh. Okay. Wait, stand back. 3. Why is this lighting so? 3, 2,